Heat, Thunder. Now roll my lit intro.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice.
So coming into this game, I knew it's gonna be another hard, close game for the Heat because, you know, at this point every Heat game feels like a playoff game down to the wire, last shot type of game, and I'm definitely enjoying it. And I'd enjoy it even more if we got a W on every one of those kinds of games, but it's the NBA, that can't happen. But I did definitely like how the Heat offense started in the first couple of minutes of the game. And just in that first quarter, it kind of seemed like, I wouldn't say we had a Westbrook on check, because, you know, that's impossible. You can't keep someone like him on check, but we were definitely making him look a bit like a jump shooter. And, you know, at this point in his career, I think the only way you could limit Westbrook, not stop him, but limit him, is, you know, by making him a jump shooter, which that in itself is extremely hard. But definitely after the first few minutes, though, it definitely looked like the Thunder went on a small run in that first quarter to give him like a 12-point lead. And right away, when the Thunder took like a 12-point lead in that first quarter, I knew it was gonna be one of those games where the Heat were going to have to fight their way back. But man, like, once Steven Adams and Westbrook got that pick and roll going in the first half, man, it looked nearly unstoppable, because obviously for us there's no Hassan Whiteside. So I mean, the best you could do is put Kelly Olynyk or Bam on him. And I really do feel like both of them tried their best tonight on him, but, you know, just the mismatch is because of how strong Steven Adams is down low. But I do like how our bench, you know, Kelly, Justice, Dwayne, Ellington, you know, those guys coming off the bench, and Rodney Magruder too, those guys just definitely gave us a spark, and at halftime we're able to get us within 4. And at that point in halftime, I was actually pretty impressed with our defense on OKC's big 3. You know, OK3 is what they call it, or what I'd call it for sure. But man, in that third quarter, it just turned into your average Heat game, you know, bucket for bucket close game. Pretty sure Billy Donovan made this clear in the locker room for Steven Adams just to keep running a pick and roll with him, because man, we had no answer for that at all. We made Steven Adams look like a top 3 center tonight, and like it was bad. Like we made Steven Adams look like a top 3 center in the NBA tonight. And I knew coming into this game that he would play a big part in this one, especially because without Whiteside, we don't have a true big man for him to go up against. So the Thunder were smart. I knew that they had to take advantage with that, and they absolutely did. I think Steven Adams had 24 points in the game. Like, I don't know when he'll do that, when he'll score more than 24 points or even 24 points, but in that late third quarter, early fourth quarter, the Heat were getting some shots from Wayne Ellington, D Wade, splitting the defense a few times. Like that's those kinds of things just is what kept it a close game. And I just loved how our team, how the Heat were playing overall, especially the bench. But man, it was just one of those nights, because, you know, a lot of people have been talking about OKC's bench, like their bench is horrible, and I'm one of those people. Like, I agree. Like, on most nights I would say OKC's bench is not the worst, but definitely not the best. Like there's nights where you run into teams and, you know, like someone off the bench or someone just takes over, but it was just an all-around effort from the Thunder bench that really kept them in this game. And the worst part about it is, like, Melo nor Paul George scored in double figures. Actually, guys, I'm a little off. Paul George had 12 points, but you think if Westbrook had 29 points and Paul George 12 and Melo not even in double figures, like, you wouldn't at least have a chance to win. Like, the Heat definitely did have a chance, but, you know, like, the presence of Hassan Whiteside not there and them just fully taking advantage of that with Steven Adams, like, I feel like that's what won him the game for sure. And even though Westbrook just being Westbrook in the fourth quarter, making some tough shots over some of our guys, and, you know, getting a little nice Euro step in there, that definitely is what you'd want to see from the Thunder, especially at home, you know. But for sure though, like, I thought that he definitely had a chance to win that game. Like, for sure, even Steven Adams having his dominant night, Westbrook just being Westbrook, especially in the fourth quarter, and, you know, Paul George pitching in 12 points. the Heat were there, man. Like, we were close. Like, that game was up for grabs until like the last minute when Westbrook just hit a really good jumper, and then Paul George getting an and one at the end to pretty much put it away. Like, my hat's off to the Thunder, man. Like, they've been struggling a lot this season, but boy, like, you want to talk about Houston being the threat to Golden State, man. Watch out for OKC, because if Paul George can get it going and they can keep this up with Steven Adams, not exactly 24 points, but, you know, can do something with that. And then if Melo can just, you know, like, I think Melo's been like in a little jam with his jumper lately, but if Melo can get it all good and going by the playoffs, man, if you're Golden State or Houston, man, watch out for OKC. But guys, I want to try something new out. Like, you know, like, I want to pick something sort of like a player of the game. You know, like, best example is like 2K, you know, always picking a player of the game. So I think I'm going to try that out, you know, from what I see, who I thought was the best player on the court tonight. So my first player of the game is, drum roll, Steven Adams, guys. Like, I could say Westbrook because of his fourth quarter that he had, you know, just being Westbrook, but man, Steven Adams killed us. But I know in a week, I'm not sure, but it won't be long from now, like, Oklahoma City's coming to our house. Respect you guys, but you ain't getting one on us at our house, hopefully. I'm confident, you know. It's always good to have confidence, and I think the Heat could get him back. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this game. Like, if you're an OKC fan, do you guys think that this is Steven Adams, like, he could do this consistently? Because I mean, I don't watch a lot of Thunder games, but he impressed me tonight, especially with no Whiteside there. Like, he pretty much took that game over down low. But as a Heat fan, you know, I never like seeing the Heat lose, but this was another close game, and this is a loss I can live with, especially because of Steven Adams' night and there being no Whiteside. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm definitely gonna catch you guys on the next review, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Well, before I go, guys, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, because, you know, you mean the world to this guy. And now I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here